I did that for like a completely selfish reason. I wanted the fishing lake to have like some lighting.
I go here. I need to.
Alright, I fixed it.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Bonk, bonk, bing. Waiting. Waiting. I need a magma cream. Remember. Why is the shop not opening back up? Why?
Did you use the command too many times?
Well, when you press escape to close out of like a purchase thing, isn't it meant to take you back to a shop panel?
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure it used to before.
I don't know. I
does,
didn't
sort
make
of.
the plugin rampage.
Well, but you're like, you should be familiar with it at least.
I know that when you're in a shop and you hit escape, it takes you back to another shop. I don't know about once you're on the purchase screen.
Hmm.
That's all I can say.
Alright, my new fire resistance potions have been made.
By the way, if by next week that fella doesn't come back, I'm gonna do terrible things to that tropical forest tree that he planted.
Which one?
The one he planted next to my house. / the lighthouse.
Yeah, I remember you said something about it at one point.
And I'm gonna like try to. I'm also going to change his little park area. I don't like. I felt he built that staircase a little too close to the lighthouse. Yeah, I know. I'm completely judging his creation. I don't know what happened to the. I don't remember what this looked like exactly. So.
I mean, I can always get rid of that.
Well, I was gonna leave the park alone. I was just gonna rechange the entrance to like how it used to be before he messed with that. I respect the work he did. It's just not. I kind of like the old look before.
Gotcha.
I feel like his park entrance kind of distracts from the beauty of the lighthouse.
Gotcha.
That might be weird, but. Also, I have to thank whoever found these beetroot seeds.
Was
I don't
not
know
me.
where they came from. I don't know. I don't know if
not
someone
me.
planted them. It was my intention. I have no idea where they found beetroot seeds from.
To be honest, I don't really know where to get
I think I want to say that iGamer secretly helps me with that, and he just doesn't remember.
Nope. Actually, I might have.
Actually, it was. Yes,
Yeah,
it was iGamer. You told me to take the ones in the that you threw outside of chests. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I forgot. You're right.
What's funny is I don't even remember planting them.
Also, I got an updated rule board. I know I just did the rule board the last week, but I have a new one.
Oh.
By the
Well,
way, DK, I hope you don't mind the rule board being where it is.
I don't mind where it is. I do suggest you should lower it by 1 block.
Yeah, it's I'm completely moving
Oh,
it.
those actually like what me and Rampage were talking about. We felt it was due to where eye level was.
That's
was just
valid.
one block
Alright,
too high.
all the lava should be gone.
Alright, thank you, Rampage.
Oh,
This is
there's
one
a
of those
single
really
block.
weird things about being in
Okay.
graphic design. You like have these like weird studies that you did based on perception and so forth.
No, that's fair. I totally get it.
Okay, well, bye. I'm glad that you didn't like it as well.
No, I think I had a bit of lava.
But I think the real reason that came up is because, like, for a rule board, you always want it to be, like, at eye level and not people looking up.
I mean, it's still gonna be like this. It's gonna be this big.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Should I move it? Should I move it back one, or should I? I feel like I should move it back. It's too close to the walkway, right?
Yeah, move it back 1.
Sure,
And just
gonna
having it start at the ground level versus having it 1 block up high and higher will probably help as well, which I think you did this time.
There we go. Yep. That's a good spot for it, right?
Mm-hmm. I knew why you did the support base like you did. Perfect.
Yay.
And
I don't
see,
know.
because it's at eye level, it's much easier to read. I know.
I don't like the background, and I'm also not quite sure what the heck those arrows are. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh, it's pointing to locations for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why the software chucked those in there.
It's very.
Ask for those, okay?
Oh, by the way, what also you could do is you could put side supports on it. I think that might help make it pop.
Hold on.
And you can make that of like a different
Background
wood type
image. Let's see if there's a background that would work with this.
or stone.
This is a cool background. Let me see if. Okay, that might work.
I didn't do that.
That could also work. This would probably be. Nope. That's worse.
Oh my! I just saw not rampage. It's so perfect.
Ah.
So yeah, I think some pillars on the left and right side will kind of complete the look.
I mean, if you want to, be my guest.
I can't.
Oh, right.
Me mentioning it is because I just tried to place down here.
Alright, let me
4,
Alright, so let me
5.
image map, delete this one. So what do you think the border should be, DK?
So I'm gonna like send you a picture.
What kind of picture?
An image.
Just
of
like a
a
reference picture.
Ah, okay.
So
Okay, there we go. No more weird arrows.
um, what's going on the bottom though?
What do you mean?
There's a red line, a white line, a blue line, a yellow line,
Ah, yes.
and
So-
something nondescript on the bottom left.
This is Alright, let me send you the original image before it's translated into. Oh, I see. I get what you're saying. Okay. Before
Wow,
it's.
those two boxes look like they have like really tiny text on them, and it's like some secret message that you're trying to decode.
No, it's not that complicated. You'll understand when you see the original pre-pixelated image.
Oh, what that happen?
Do you
Still
get
not
it
sure
now?
what those are.
What does the background look like to you? Rampage, I'll send you the same thing. Let's see. If
Like I
Rampage-
know it's like supposed to be a chalkboard maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just like I don't
So
remember.
it's pieces of chalk. It's pieces of colored chalk.
I'm assuming that you must have like really nice schools. We never had a green chalkboard. It's always black.
The ones here at my school are green.
Huh. No, I don't think I've ever seen a green chalkboard. Also, I don't think we ever had colored chalk. I only knew of like the only colored chalk I've ever seen is like the street chalk or something like that.
Yeah, no, they do have colored chalk for like a chalk.
I imagine they exist. I've just never seen it like at a school.
Yeah, my one professor has that.
Can you buy beds at the shop? That's what
No.
you do. Sad.
I mean, originally we had all the wool to make beds, but somehow they mysteriously disappeared.
So what do you think of my rules, DK?
I like them.
What do you
Also,
think of
why is
the,
that
like...
one region blue?
I don't know.
That's not
That's
on
how
your
Minecraft-
original.
That's how Minecraft decided it was gonna render this in.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm going to make my first bed that I've made. I did it.
You like the old, like, word art style font?
Yeah, I do like that.
It's
I
'cause
think
I'm
that's
using-
always a good font, or Comic Sans.
I'm nowhere
And I
near.
know I
'cause
just hurt some people with saying Comic Sans, but Comic Sans is
It's
apparently
good.
been recognized as good for handicapped people and people who have problems seeing, and that is like one of the most accessible fonts that people seem to have a negative correlation to.
True. I use a really old program to make these kind of graphics and stuff, so it's really old font styling, but I like it. It's quirky, it's fun. I use,
yeah.
what do I have?
I'm far away from my.
Aurora 3D. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
No, I don't think I have.
but it's quite old. Let me see.
Rampage needs someone to sleep.
I do have this really great font.
Everybody's ignoring the sleep.
So, DK,
Wow.
that
They're just,
is
like,
a screenshot of the.
ignoring.
I'm coming. Oh, no, never mind. That is a screenshot of the program that I just sent you, and that is what it looks like, even running like Windows 10.
Oh yeah, that's cool though. It's easy to read,
Indeed.
and that's usually very important.
So, it really doesn't render very, very fancy stuff, but it renders smooth and it renders quality. So, I'll
That's always
take it.
Yeah.
So I have that one, and then I have an animating software version for like animating titles and stuff. I'm about to
I just
get
get
up in
Rampage
just a second to use
noises.
the app.
You just hear TNT.
By the way, this is an example of one of the fonts in Adobe Illustrator.
Is it gonna be some wacky, crazy, too busy?
Oh no.
Okay,
Do
that's
you-
not
do you know what-
bad.
Do you know what it says?
No.
Meow. iGamer is awesome.
How does that say?
So you see where you see the
I could see awesome, but I don't see. Is it because it looks like Greek letters?
Yeah, so here's the thing. Symbol will take all the normal letters and turn them into really crazy looking things. It's what I used in our Lord of the Rings thing to like have things as translated from different languages. So whenever a player would see it, they would see it like that, right?
Okay.
And those who could read it would have it in like a different font.
Gotcha. That's cool.
And then all I would have to do is switch fonts.
That's a good idea. Oh, so it's just symbols, basically, is what you did.
The font is physically called symbols.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You just use the symbols.
Yeah, it looks like it's in a different language.
It's true.
And most people
Don't know
I
that
would
is a
have
thing.
no like point of reference.
Right. If you knew it was symbols, though, then you could go out and look up
Yeah,
symbols.
good luck with that.
Well, but you could look up symbols, like what symbols translates to in terms of letters, but no one's gonna say that and go, oh yeah, that's the font called symbols.
Well, like even if you knew that, like you'd have to sit there and like hand translate like this giant document I gave you.
Oh, well, if it's that big, then yeah, okay.
This is where like I totally tell all my players it's in symbol, and I don't worry about them translating it. Because usually the player that like knows what it means will tell everyone what it means.
Okay, that's fair.
But it gives them the authority to decide how to
Who
describe it
knows
to
and
them.
who doesn't, yeah. And also how they want to say it.
Mhm. So, of course, now the capitalized versions of letters is really different and weird.
Okay.
For example, let me show you the difference on how it shows iGamer with the I capitalized versus not capitalized.
Well, because then it's two different symbols, right?
Well, you notice some of those symbols are recognizable, like when you type out awesome.
Right, yeah.
But other words, like for example, iGamer there.
Yeah. Only the I and the G and the A are recognizable. Or I and the E and the A are the recognizable.
And then of course you can cut it into a reading exam.
Why? And why is that so darn accurate, too? Ah! Whenever they photocopy the stupid tests, and that's what it looks like. Ah, you're so right, though.
I let Rampage also see it.
I don't think Rampage understands, though. Rampage doesn't get it. He just thinks it's stupid-looking text.
Well, it's also like slightly blurry.
So Rampage, what happens is the teacher has a book that has the reading that they want you to do for your reading exam, right? And the teacher, and you guys don't have the book, but the teacher wants everybody to be able to do the reading exam with the reading that they give, right? So what the teacher does is the teacher goes to the photocopier and they take the book or whatever source material they have and they put it face down on photocopy glass, close the lid as best as they can, especially if they're trying to wedge a giant book underneath of it, and then photocopy it 50 million times. And
pray
then
that
it
doesn't turn into a
blurs
giant
and
black
overlaps, and it looks like that. And so that's why when you get reading exams, you can't read what's on the reading exam. Because that's what you get. You get that. Also, messed up my TNT machine.
How did you do that?
Poop.
I thought you had them memorized.
I did. I forgot to put an observer somewhere.
Why can't I sell? Oh. Okay.
What?
I understand. You can sell Diamond Ore, but you can't sell Deep Slate Diamond Ore.
Yeah. When I finally fix Sell Hand, which has been on my list for a couple weeks, I will fix that problem. Until then, sorry, deal with it.
Oh no, we'll just make like a. We'll let the quarry person buy that stuff from you. But we'll like make it a daily quest, so like Rampage has to like plan out his cell trips.
Well,
Don't you think that would be funny, gamer?
indeed.
I sense Rampage didn't find it very funny.
I sense Rampage didn't understand what you said.
I'm pretty sure what I said just like made him nonchalantly sad with Chris.
I went back to my old texture pack because I needed to like see darkness and stuff. And, like, everything is way more clear, but, like, it looks way different.
Well, shaders make things blurry because that's life, I guess.
Yeah, but,
I
like,
guess
it
shaders
also
try
went
to show
from...
you that everybody eventually needs glasses. I don't know.
Because, like, well, I went from, you know, really good looking textures to stone that's basically 1 pixel, but, like, the same color, just a lot of it. And that's the block.
Yeah. By the way, when I'm ready to like build the sewer dungeon, probably gonna have to ask iGamer for help with that one.
Rampage, imagine somebody made a troll texture pack and it was and the oh no, my TNT machine exploded itself somehow. What?
Wait, you said you had these memorized. I think I doubt that statement.
No, I
now.
did. It was working fine and then it got to one side and it blew itself up. And the
Which
flying
side?
machine part still works, so it's flying back and forth with no TNT.
Nice.
Okay. Anyway, somebody makes a troll texture pack, and it's literally just every block is one color.
You mean like all white per se?
No,
Like...
meaning like every block. So like grass, like if it were a grass block, it would be just solid green. Dirt, solid brown.
Like Minecraft 1.0.
Because there is a texture pack that just makes everything white.
Everything, I know.
You know, it's like,
I've seen it. It's weird.
yeah.
Alright, let me fix this TNT machine.
You don't sound very happy about that.
Well, it's the third time I've built it, so... I built the other one just fine, and then this one is just like, nah. Nah, dude. It's like, you don't deserve me, so just nah.
But the reason I'll probably have you help me with that dungeon iGamer is because there's a few blocks that might be slightly outside my ability to populate that dungeon with.
It's fine.
What blocks?
Well, I'm trying to essentially create a Nick sewer dungeon.
That is a big hole. Oh my gosh.
I need to do that side.
Who, Rampage's hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, my hole is not as large as iGamer's hole.
That's a very big hole, though.
I was gonna say, I am currently winning Hole Wars.
Yeah, but I'm not making a hole for my base as well as everything else. I'm just making it for money.
The question is, can the hole cut?
What?
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 Nobody understood that except for you, DK.
I guess I could take it further. Like, will it pass the kill test?
What kill
What?
test?
Oh,
No
Whoa,
one.
why is
so,
there an Enderman flying around
so
here?
there's a history channel
No.
show called Forged in Fire,
Okay.
and it's basically a blacksmith competition.
Okay, cool.
All right, so they'll like blacksmith make a sword, right? And they'll do various tests, and one of them is a cutting test, and another one is like a kill test.
A kill test. Oh, that's-
Yes, and that's what he'll say is like if it successfully like
I guess I
does
gotta bail for
significant
today.
damage to the ballistic. All right, take care, Mr. B.
Bye, Mr.
See
B.
ya.
See you soon.
So if it passes the kill test, the guy will go, "It will kill."
I see.
But so some people actually made a sword that failed that test.
What does
Never
he say then?
It will not kill. And you can see the sadness in his eyes. So like they hit like a pig carcass with the sword, and like the sword physically bent.
Oh dear. Somebody didn't do a good job.
Well, like this person's like, oh no, I've lost, right? Because like their sword has done like a flat out U-turn, turn, right? But the
Right.
next person they hit with that sword, the sword physically breaks.
Oops.
Like, oh no, I've lost. Next
So the-
person. Oh, I'm fine.
Like, yeah, that's exactly it. Like the person thought he lost, and then just the other person it's like, I'm pretty sure my thing is hard and it will be great, and it explodes violently.
Oops.
And you just like see the sadness, because here you have someone who their blade bent, but I think the line said that a bent sword can still be unbent. A broken sword cannot be unbroken.
That's true. Alright, I think I'm going to end my stream here. I'm not leaving yet, but I'm gonna end my stream. And then, I have something I have to go do real quick, but I'll stay in the call for now.
I think I'm gonna definitely troll iGamer and like send him a it will not kill compilation.
Nice. I can't wait. I'm excited. Bye.
1, 2, 3,
Alright,
4.
I'll be back.
Okay. So DK, what are you doing right now?
I'm working on the waterworks. I was starting to like form up the dungeon. Also, I was like improving the ranch size.
Ah, I see.
But here's another funny thing from the show, right? Like these two blacksmiths made cutlasses, like pirate cutlasses, and in one of the tests, the sword was defeated by clothing.
It died to clothing?
Essentially, it could not cut through the regular clothes they put on the ballistic dummy. And you could just see the utter sadness. But it's probably one of the it's a show on History Channel, and there's like little compilations of it on YouTube.
Does this still need to be going? I'll let it go one more time. We'll see.
So I realized
I don't think it did.
I still needed to like build the utility closet essentially for how the player is supposed to get down there. And like part of me wants there to be a key or something. I just don't know how to make that work.
Like a security pass kind of thing?
Yeah.
It can definitely be done. It's not as hard as it sounds. You would probably want to get iGamer to do it though, because I don't really remember how to do it.
Of course, I have one more difficulty I have to fix. Oh, that'll work. player can't use the same way to get out now, unless they swim.
Unless they swim? What are you?
Yeah.
What are you making?
I've made something that will work. It will work.
So it would have to be here, which is 2 blocks. So I can't have them run at the same time, which is sad. But it'll have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, by the way, I have a funny story for you. Sorry, Rampage. So I was playing a game
Mm-hmm.
in which wings were like a premium item. So one of the story missions said if I want, it'd be easier to get to the base by flying. And I just assumed, oh, but that's probably a premium thing because of the wings, right?
Yeah.
Later the game like turned around and said, okay, now you have to fly or you can't continue. And I was like, oh no. And I'm like, well, if that's required to fly, then it's probably maybe I can fly. And I look at the controls and it says like press F to fly. So I go back, I press F, and my character starts flying. And I realize the wings had nothing to do with flying.
What does the wings do?
The wings were for like the appearance, the cosmetic appearance of having wings, because your character flies like a superhero, like Superman. So like,
So all along you could have been flying.
yeah, I could have been flying. Now your character has like a stamina for flying, so like fall out of the air, but felt kind of dumb. Just like how I did not bring any wood with me to make a door. I
But
thought we
wood
had
can be
doors
bought
at the
from the
house.
shop. Do we have doors at the house?
We did, but I don't know what happened to them.
I don't know
And I
either.
can't tell if someone stole them or if we destroyed them.
I don't know.
And part of me really doesn't care. Alright, now to make an unnecessarily sized door. Ooh, but should I make the door out of iron? Ooh,
If you
I
make
like
it, yeah, I mean, if you ask iGamer to do something like with a security pass, then you'll need an iron door. Just either way. So.
I realize now making that door one way is going to force me to like have an alternative exit. Ugh, now I have 3 doors I don't know what to do with.
Just throw them in a chest, and then we'll both forget about them.
This is true. This is weirdly true. So, like, I need a legitimate way for people to get into the sewer. I'm sorry, the water plant. I also need to. I forgot to tell iGamer I'm also going to need another NPC to sell spring water. What I was going to try to talk iGamer into is that the spring water person will sell like bottles of like regen or something like that.
Hmm.
I think that'd be kind of cool. Do you think that would be too much?
I feel like if you're gonna do that, you could make it like a full potion shop.
No. It's
But
only gonna sell spring water, natural spring water.
then yeah, then it only having regen makes sense.
Essentially, they're gonna be by the farm, and it's gonna be like they bottle it straight from like the water underneath the farm, and you can see the water underneath the farm there.
I feel like it shouldn't be like a normal regen potion. I feel like it should have like a really short duration, but it's like a good regen potion. So like it gives you a bunch of health, but it's not like it'll last for a long time. It's kind of more like a short burst of health. I feel like that would make sense.
Okay. Also, is Cobblestone not able to make pressure plates anymore?
Cobblestone could make pressure plates?
I thought it did.
I didn't
I am
know.
wrong. I mean, obviously I'm wrong.
We just... No, cobblestone can be... Well, no, not a pressure plate.
I felt like it used to be a thing.
Stone can make
It must be
make a pressure plate, but cobblestone can't.
All right. I'll make some. I just cut a tree down instead. I'm just gonna use a spruce trapdoor for now.
Do this. I need to go here. Do that. It is sad that this isn't long enough. And I'm way too lazy to mine it out. Have you seen my hole?
No.
No.
I just sigh because I failed to make a pressure plate.
How did you fail to make a pressure plate?
Made everything but a pressure plate.
How did you make everything?
I made a
but pressure
slab. I made a trapdoor.
plate? To make a pressure plate, you just make a slab but take off one of the sides, like one of the edges.
This like I just like failed in every meaningful way. I was wondering why I had a weird multiple of. By the way, if you need wool, the farm has a sheep that you could like shear for some like wool.
What color is the sheep?
It's white.
I did a big dumb. Luckily,
do?
it's very easy to fix. I had a piece of cobblestone that I used for counting, and it ended up getting in the way of the flying machines. And I also forgot the minecarts. So I forgot two things. Luckily, both are very easy to fix, but I forgot both. I go here, bonk. 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 Bonk.
I'm actually really happy that that totally works.
What works?
So you're actually able to crouch and come down, but you can't get out that way unless you go swimming.
Really? How did you manage that? What are your wizard techniques?
Very careful.
Very careful.
Oh, but I don't have a pressure plate on this side to let the person back out. Okay, cool. That's good, because I don't want them to come out that way. Well, if you want to see it...
Yeah, I will TPA in just a moment. I want to make all this work first. Huh? Wait, this is wrong. This is bad. I need that to do this thing once, and then it should be right. Like then, what? All the others are doing their thing just fine. I don't want to have to rebuild it entirely. What do I do? That's sad.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to rebuild this now. Well, I'll look at what you did, and then I'll rebuild it.
Right, pull over here. So use this to get into the water reservoir.
Huh.
See how that works?
Yeah.
And then you can't return the other way. Oh my gosh. Is it actually, like, did it actually work?
Yeah. It actually worked. Cause. Yeah.
Like,
I
I've now
think,
committed the player into,
yeah, cause I was like, I'm gonna try this, but I think it's gonna work, and I don't like want DK to be sad that like I found a way around it, but then it like
Oh.
actually worked.
by the way, this will lead you to where I'm going to have the natural spring water be sold.
Ah.
It's going to be right here. And see, the NPC is going to, like, sit here, like, naturally bottled, you know, spring water.
Just come. Yeah. I didn't think that it would actually trap you. But like it totally worked.
I'm kind of proud of that. I didn't expect that to work so naturally.
So then you're gonna. So what's gonna be down here?
So on the left is going to be going to Nick's sewer dungeon. So the idea is this is the natural path that the water goes for like watering the farm is on the right. And the idea is that Nick's character has siphoned off some of the water for his own purposes. And the whole introduction to the quest is going to be that that the water pressure seems really low.
Hmm.
And you're sent to go figure that out.
You have like a whole proper like plan for this. Like you planned all of this out.
I try.
I would not have tried this hard.
I'm just really happy with this. Like some of this I didn't initially have planned out, but like when I made this water system, I was like, "Yep, Nick Dungeon, sewers." And it's funny is while I was making the, I was trying to like fill up this area, and that's when I bought some netherrack, and that's where the VTuber space came from.
Has this
And now it's properly sunk.
this has been properly assigned.
And I feel it's so appropriate because you know so many VTubers are Minecraft players as well. I'm just gonna like put like a super nerdy girl will be the person who will be standing here.
All right. Well, I'm going to rebuild my flying machine that broke because I have to do that.
Oh, I got a funny story for you too. Um, so I backed this one game called Brookhaven.
That
It's gonna
name's
be
familiar.
it's going to be another farming game, but with a more adventurous tone, right?
I see.
Anyway, while I was playing another game, I got a message saying that my key had been revoked for the game,
Huh?
and I'm like, "Meow? Did I like break an NDA or something?" And so immediately I go check the Kickstarter page, and like, I feel so sorry for this dev. They were trying to revoke the beta keys because you know the beta key allowed you access to it before the game came out, and was then like having those people return back to the regular key because it was 1 week before the game came out. And oops, the dev accidentally revoked all the non-beta testers
Ooh.
because like she handed out the keys before the game came out. That way, like you'd already have it, and you just be able to install it when it releases.
Mm-hmm.
And she now has to like now like redistribute 1,000 keys, thousands of keys. I feel really terrible. And I saw how some people she said some people were very very upset with her. I'm like, I wouldn't be upset because you're already like fixing this. I was more like surprised Pikachu face, you know. I feel like angry is the wrong personal choice, but apparently then yeah.
I mean, I have a feeling that some people were actually angry because
Who's
people
angry
are
at
like
what
that.
now?
Um. Oh, there's a game called Brookhaven,
Okay.
and the dev was meaning to expire all the beta access keys because the game's going to come out in a week.
Okay.
Instead of expiring those, she expired all the paid released copies
Oops.
that she already distributed.
Oops.
Yeah. Now she's like she and her husband had to like redistribute all the keys for all the paying customers, which
Well, that
she
sucks.
took care of. But some people were very, very upset.
I mean, as long as she took care of it in the end, it's an honest mistake.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It was like the game hasn't come out yet, so it's not like
It's not like you were playing it anyway.
so
It's not like you were playing it and then lost access to your copy. It's just...
Oh, do you have a second? I want to show you this thing I built that surprised Rampage.
Yes. Give me
It
one
has
sec.
received Rampage's sign of approval
Oh, wow.
as working as DK intended.
Hello.
So this will take you to the sewer, and it's one way.
I'm stuck in here now.
So now jump on this block and shift.
Boy. That's annoying.
Now you notice you can't get back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the intention.
So I'm just stuck in here forever now.
Well, there's actually several ways out, but
Is one all the way down here, or am I just going
no, please don't go there. That's actually going to be like the water source for the farm. It's going to feed into some like mechanized looking things. So the quest is going to be that the water pressure here is low.
Oh, I found a way out.
There's another way out though, which is actually where I was going to have another NPC after I discovered with you. I was going to have someone sell spring water.
Okay.
And so you're gonna have to go swimming real quick.
Lol.
And this will be the person who sells the spring water, which I thought would be like a very expensive regen potion, or like regen 1.
Gotcha.
And my idea there is the fact that this is gonna lead to a dungeon area. So
Okay.
the spring water is to help you get through the dungeon.
Got it.
I just really thought it was funny, like natural spring water bottled fresh from the farm, which is oddly, if you
From the
notice
sewer.
well, so that's the water source, and the idea is that Nick is diverting some of the farm's water for his sewer system, and that's going to be what leads you to that quest.
Of course.
This just feels like something Nick would do.
Of course it does.
Well, I think I'm gonna end off my stream since I am still streaming.
Oh, you're still streaming.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm also still streaming.
Yeah, but I'm gonna like go eat food.
And I'm probably gonna go finish replaying Lego Marvel Superheroes.
I have noticed you've been playing that.
Yeah.
What are you
Trying to
gonna
get
play?
100% in the game, but it accidentally, for some reason, it deleted all of my progress. So I'm having to fully replay the game like from scratch.
What game are you playing?
Lego Marvel Superheroes.
I see.
That's the good one. After that, Avengers and Superheroes 2 was just not good. Okay, Avengers, they tried to combine the first Avengers movie and Age of Ultron into one Lego game. And it literally wasn't like, alright, you know how like Lego Star Wars, they have all of the movies into one video game, but it's like you play each movie one thing at a time,
Yeah.
right? No. Lego Marvel Avengers decided we're going to take two separate plot lines. We're going to take Avengers and we're going to take Age of Ultron, and you're going to bounce back and forth between missions that are part of both movies.
Why?
I don't know.
I see. So we've chosen chaos. By the way, I'm curious. Did I ever see the how many sea lanterns I put in my lake?
I do not know how many you put in your lake.
Excellent. This is good. Gamer won't judge me for it.
Oh, how many did you
This
put
is
in your lake?
purely because of Polar.
How many did you put in your lake?
The right amount so that it's cinematic.
Well, did you actually count?
No.
Oh.
Because I said it was cinematic.
I see.
Because it's not just my lake; it's the village's lake. See.
That's true.
I don't have a fishing rod.
I don't have a fishing rod.
I don't think I've ever had a fishing rod.
Why don't you go
I
and
had a
shop and
fishing
buy
rod,
one?
but
I
broke it.
had a fishing rod on the first day of the server that I streamed on, and I've
Right.
never had one since then.
Okay. Why don't you go shop and buy one?
Is it in
How
shop?
about I just give you?
Yeah.
How about I just give you all the materials to make it?
In the tools and armor section, they're for
I
sale.
mean, we have all this.
I mean, that's your less expensive option.
I mean, we have a
You
ton of
picked up the
string.
string again.
Ah. Yeah, we have like tons of string. Oh, I realized something I didn't tell the coconut shrimp story.
The coconut shrimp story?
The
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. So I made coconut shrimp for dinner last night.
And how did that go?
Well, here's the thing. I sat on my bed for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
after I put it in the oven, and then
Did
I
you burn
proceeded.
it?
No. I proceeded to play a video game now that I'd eaten my coconut shrimp, right?
Mhm.
And my stomach was going, and I was like, "No, stomach, you're lying." We had delicious food. We don't eat anymore. And finally, after a couple hours, I think about maybe I'll have like some side food with that food I ate earlier because I'm kind of hungry still.
Mhm.
And then I noticed my cup of water that I was going to drink with my coconut shrimp still on the kitchen counter,
Mhm.
and I noticed a plate that's empty on the kitchen counter waiting for me to put the coconut shrimp in. And then I look at the convection oven, and the convection oven has the coconut shrimp in it.
So you thought you ate, but in reality, you never took the shrimp out of the oven.
Yeah. Now, thankfully, the oven turns itself
That's
off.
sad, DK. I'm sorry, but how did you do that?
I've done that
Well,
before.
I know what happened. I know what happened. See, the thing is, I tasted one.
What is
When
wrong
it was
with
done?
both of you?
I tasted one.
You've never just
and-
made food, done something else, and completely forgotten?
Oh, I've forgotten about food. I haven't thought that I've eaten the food that I've forgotten about. I've gone back to, I've forgotten about food and then gone back to it and been like, oh, right. But I was never like, oh, yeah, I ate that.
Wow.
Well, here's the source of what caused it, though. I had originally taken it out of the oven after the first
Okay.
cooking period, and I
Uh-huh.
tasted one, and I was like, "Well, this is done and totally edible. I would like it to be warmer
Okay, so you
and
put it back
crispier." So I put it back in. But the thing is, I did eat one of the shrimp to test it,
in.
and
So when you
apparently
finally ate the rest of them, how was it?
they were absolutely delicious. I reheated them, obviously. I threw
Good.
them back in the convection oven and
That's
decided not to leave the kitchen until they were actually done.
good choice.
I guess this is the advantage of having an oven that turns itself off after a specific amount of time.
That's true. You can just leave.
There's less chance of fire.
That too.
Well, I'm going to end my stream as I fish in the what is this the villages like the community?
Why are you
like?
fishing?
I don't know.
So, by the way, do you know why there's sea lanterns here?
Not
Nope.
really.
Okay, so Polar gave me creative to work on the town hall, and then I put sea lanterns in the water areas near town, and I finished by putting some sea lanterns in this lake.
Is it the
Because-
lake with 2 + 2 = fish?
No, it's the lake next to my house.
Oh.
So it's next to my house and next to the lighthouse.
Yeah, I know which one you're
next to
talking about.
So like I put sea lanterns there to like give it that little extra cinematic quality.
I got you.
Because there's a pier there, right?
Yeah.
I just assume this is where people are going to come and fish.
Fair enough.
Well, everybody, I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please slap like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.